Lachlan has a savings account. The total account balance y after any number of years t can be found using the equation y equals 5,000 x to the t power, where x is equal to 1 plus the annual interest rate. The total balance in the account is currently $6,203.74, and Lachlan has had that account for 5.5 years. What is the annual interest rate? All right, so let's begin by writing our expression. Well, actually our equation, because it has an equal sign. Y equals 5,000 multiplied by x to the t power. Now, the current value is $6,203.74, so we can substitute that in for y on the left-hand side. So we have 6,203.74 equals 5,000 multiplied by x, which we're trying to find out this interest rate, and then to the t power. Let's go ahead and substitute in 5.5. All right, first of all, I don't like to have a decimal as my exponent, so let's do an equivalent. 5.5 is equivalent to 11 halves. Let's rewrite the equation. $6,203.74 is equal to 5,000 multiplied by x to the 11 half power. Next, I'm going to divide both sides by 5,000. So we would have an equivalent 6,203.74 divided by 5,000. And what I do to my left side, I have to do to my right side as well. That is the multiplication property of equality. So divided by 5,000, x to the 11 halves. This is going to be equivalent to 1.2407 is equal to x to the 11 halves. Now, I don't want x to the 11 halves. I just simply want x. So I am going to raise my power to the power, and I'm going to do that to get an exponent of 1 on the right-hand side. So if I raise to the 11 half power, I am going to raise that entire expression to the 2 11ths power. If I do it to the right-hand side, I must do it to the left-hand side. So that would be 2 11ths. So now I get x is equivalent to the 11th root of 1.2407 squared. Now that is going to be equivalent to 1.040. Now the problem was asking what is the interest rate. So the interest rate was 1 plus the interest. So our interest we'd need to take 1.04 minus 1, which gives us 0.04. So that would be a 4% interest rate. Solve the equation. The fourth root of x to the third is equal to 125. So let's begin with this fourth root of x to the third. First of all, this is in radical form. Let's put it in exponent form. To put something in exponent form, a is our radicand, which becomes our base in exponent form. This is our exponent. B is our exponent, and c is our root. So this is in radical form, and let's put it into exponent form. Exponent form would be a, which is our base, and then raised to in the numerator our exponent b, so that's our exponent, over in our denominator c, which is our root. So for the fourth root of x cubed, that really is in exponent form x to the 3/4. Let's take x to the 3/4 is equal to 125. And of course 125 is merely 5 cubed. So we have x to the 3/4 is equivalent to 5 to the third power. And I am going to raise this left-hand side of x to 3/4 to the reciprocal at 3/4, which is 4/3. If I do that to the left-hand side, I must do it to the right-hand side. So I would take 5 to the third power raised to the 4/3 power. Using the power to power property, I multiply my exponents, so I would get x to the 12 over 12 is equivalent to 5 to the 12 over 3. So I get x is equal to 5 to the 4th power. So x is therefore equal to 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. So x equals 625.